Hello everyone, welcome to another G-Shock unboxing or review video. Except I'm just going to review this piece because I don't have the pause and such. Lame excuse. But anyway, as you guys can already see written down here, this is the Codename series. This works sort of like the Riseman, the Fisherman, the Rangeman series name. This is one of the series name that been ended production, so you're not gonna get any more code name series G-Shock watch just because it's not that practical to be used today or being made, because we have our smartphone and such. You'll understand why when I go through all the functions, but for now I'm just going to show you guys a quick look on the features. First, if I need to tell you that this is not the original watch band for this model, so just ignore this part. This is the only thing that I have actually. So looking from the sides, you can see they have these two plastic buttons. So if you actually feel it by yourself, you can tell this part feels more plasticky and not rubbery, so feels pretty cheap and slippery as well, even though they have these two thing here for more added grip, but not that practical for me. But anyway, for the down here we have more of this tip wing I guess, yeah, or the shock absorber that sharp as the watch drop to the ground in this part, but hardly. And we have on the bezel G-Shock written in red, and I like the G buttons over here, the colorway, the grayish, and also this edge looking thing is really reminds me of the 6400 series G-Shock. And also if you look close enough on top here, there's a steel part, very nice thing to have, but barely noticeable, unlike today's master of G-Shock that Rangeman made popular about. Look at that, Rangeman has more visible steel just for I don't know, accessories to make this watch looks more rugged, more tougher, even though it's not gonna be that practical because when the watch drop to the ground, this part, the first contact point would be this bezel edge up here and not this steel part. So I don't know what they had there, but it looks pretty nice, not just all plasticky watch. They have some steel parts over there, so that's a good thing to have. One issue that I got about this specific model, just from looking at it at a glance like this, is that I don't like the buttons though. They look very not proportional to the watch. Somehow I don't know, man, it looks bigger. Like this watch I ever saw fine because the buttons are very proportional, or this one, or this one. Look at that, it's not too overwhelming. I like this one, although I do understand why they made it that way, because this watch is built for functions, and of course if you use this type small button, it's not gonna be that practical. It's gonna be more annoying than practical actually. So having a big button really gonna make this more practical, more usable in any condition or any situation. I just use a regular vintage watch band. It's not the original one. The original one come with a nylon or leather mixed material things, very vintage looking watch band. You'll know right away when you look at it. But anyway, look at the back plate for this model. I rarely find this detailing here on the internet, so I thought why not just me share with you guys this code that we have on the back plate. This is sort of like a quick note, a reminder, just in case you forgot. This is for the military, but for regular people to have this sort of thing is pretty cool actually. So that, I guess that's what they added in here. So Casio, the W8800 series, codename series. This is the 8800 version. If I'm not mistaken, we have quite a few models from the codename series, 4 to 5 of them, and all operates on different module and have different model number. Although the 8800 is the most famous codename series. We have the 6900 profile, we have the 002 profile, all same codename, and they're all gonna have different type of display as well. So yeah, 1443 for 8800. If you own a 1444 model, your watch will be the Japan domestic market version. This is the international release. Or the 6900 series, you are gonna have 1441 module. So close, but not the same. Okay, down on that part now. Down here with all the code for you to communicate with the rescue team or the air force up in the sky. You are a ground force, and if you require a doctor, you can just use this code, write it on the ground, and when the flight flew by, they'll know right away, you know. Or you can just write this code anywhere else that the rescue team might find or see, and then they'll send you a doctor. Or you require firearms or ammunitions, you can write this to triangle here, and they'll send you some ammo right away. Nice thing to have. A very cool thing and informative thing as well. Not a lot of people knew about this today. Water resistant, 200 meters, which is 20 bar, and stainless steel back Japan C. If I'm not mistaken, C is stand for 1994 or before that, but indicates that which factory this model was assembled. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not Japan. Anyway, let's zoom a little bit first. Okay, here is the watch again. You can see here we have shock resist, Casio, water, 200 meter resist again, electroluminescence light. So this is what the lights, codename series, convert for Morse code, which I'll get to after. Alarm and chronograph. For chronograph is for the stopwatch. Alarm, of course, the alarm. Right, the auto EL for no, they don't have any auto EL, just electroluminescence, where you could just press the buttons and keep holding it. It's still light on for 1 to 2 minutes actually. It's a very nice thing to have, since you are gonna read a lot of notes and use more functions. It's gonna take you some time to operate. So yeah, having this type of afterglow is very nice thing actually. Right, so I'm pressing it and it will afterglow for about 2 seconds. Zoom back in all the way, probably around there. At home time, I'm gonna have day of the week, and this is the calendar year, month, date, and the time in hours and minutes. Set it up to 24-hour system military time. And up here will be stopwatch mode indicator, contact indicator, mission, point over there for mission, mission code indicator, mode, Morse code, or this is vital stats or ID information, and alarm, and of course chronograph, stopwatch. First, let's begin setting up the watch. Press adjust and hold it for about 2 seconds. And the seconds will stop blinking. You can reset this to 0 by pressing start stop down here. And press mode will set up the hours, of course, 15, 14, up based on your local time. There it is. You cannot set the world time, so you really need to set everything by yourself. Year, the months, and the day. So everything is accurate for me. So keep pressing mode, we'll back to seconds actually. So to set this watch to 12-hour system, all I need to do is press the light button down here. There it is. 12 hour, 2:38 p.m. or 24 hours. Let's use 24-hour system for more military vibes to this, you know. Press adjust, finish setting up this watch, and we'll see now sort just pop out. It's sort of like a calculating all the information before storing in the watch. But anyway, split reset at home time, keep pressing or holding, nothing gonna happen. Start stop, nothing gonna happen as well. Now let's go to the first mode. First mode will be the contact code. So it will display all the about the mode name, and then will display the first information that you already stored in here. I already randomly key in OC0C. I don't know what that means, but anyway, let's scroll through all the detail, all the letters that you could store in here. 0, 1, 5 all the way to 9, some dot and brackets, and these are all the letters. Not a lot of info letters you could add in here, but yeah, that's all it. Minus CD, I don't know what this thing all about. You know what, let's G H F. Okay, Gshock half fashion. You can store up to 8 letters up here. Let's scroll all the way to 8. Now we're going to the numbers. Let's scroll through everything, of course, to see there are only 0 all the way to 9, and that is all it. And you can store all this for the numbers only. That is all. Press adjust, sort, and there it is. If you press mode once, it will go back to home time. Now to go to the next mode, keep pressing mode, and first you will notice it's free 98 data left. So 98 units of information that you could store in this part. Press mode again, it will show mission code. So when you look at it, you will notice that this mission code and contact code will share the same information, storage or memory card in here. So that's why they still shows the free 98 information. So because I already store one in the mission code and I already store one in the contact code, the mission code will be this one. I believe this will work as a reminder sort of thing. So if you have a birthday, write it on here and set the date and also the time that you want your watch to remind you about, or you have a meeting with friends, or I don't know what type of mission that you have. So you can set it in here. When you press adjust, the first thing that you are able to set is the date and the time. Then you are able to set the information that you want to set based on the time. Very little things, but I found it very convenient type of setting. Nice, very nice. But anyway, done on this part, not much to show. You can store up to 98 information. I'm not gonna fill them up, although if you want to clear this, you can just split reset or start stop button at the same time. Bam, clear, done. Finish adjust, sort, and there's the empty up like that. Press mode will go back to home time. Press mode again, contact, press mode again, mission, and if you press mode again, you can see indicator over here will point at MOR, which is the Morse code. Here it is, the Morse up there, so you know this is Morse code. It will rotate down. This will be the display format if you want to display the Morse code only, like this. Press start over here. Damn, now we can set up the information that you want to convert. A to Z, we are now at letters. So if I press adjust now, there it is. I could set up the letters that I want to display. I already preset to G-Shock high fashion, but it couldn't store all the way to the last letter actually. So you have high fashion, no N. So back to G. That's all. Pretty long, but it's all good. This is the convert part. This watch will convert the letters to Morse code, or if you have a Morse code, you can convert that back to letter as well. So for now, for G-Shock high fashion, if I press start stop, let's display this Morse code. If I leave it like that, this small square, it will be just displaying the Morse code. If I press split reset, it will stop the Morse code displaying. So you know, just in case it is too fast, just wait all the way to the end, or if you don't want to wait, press start stop and press again. Quickly press this big square over there. So now it will, instead of displaying just like that, it display by lighting. So nice thing as well, you can just tell informations using the light of this watch. Very bright. Okay, done on that. Press G-Shock version, go to here and quickly press this music logo. Now it will beep. Now this is the Morse code officially for G-Shock half fashion minus the N letters. Okay, hear that? You know what? Let's display it again. I want the music. Official G-Shock half fashion Morse code. Alright, done. If I press adjust on this part, I could actually enter the Morse code and they will convert to letter. Just in case you hear something from the internet or on the radio or Morse code and you want to translate it right away, press reset to reset, clear everything. It will clear the A to Z part as well. So this is the part where you could enter the Morse code. Press start stop for the long beeping sound, the bar all to 5. Press mode to add some spacing. Press split reset for dot all the way to 5. I don't know what this thing gonna turns out to be. Let's just randomly put all this thing here, about just 3 letters. Okay, press adjust and then press start stop. You will see. So yeah, I just inserted 0, 5, and this part here means nothing because this random part spacing. So yeah, that's the Morse code that I just key in. That's here the sound. There it is. Very simple. Just display once, 3 letters. That is all it. Okay, done on the Morse code. Done on the Morse code. Press mode will go back to home time. Let's go to the next mode, mission Morse. And this is the vital. It will first display you the name that you already stored here. We could store quite a lot of information here, sort of like a default information, different from the contact mode. This where you could store the name or the blood type, or your birthday, your credit card number, your license number, your passport number, and 2 more storage just for random thing that you need, or just in case you want. They put explore, and I put their dot over here just to remind that 2 empty space. This is default part, so you can just key in everything. This works sort of like the contact part, except there's more to it. So just blood over here, you cannot set this part, the blood type part, at the contact code. This is for the RH, of course, plus minus, or you want to leave it empty, plus, or B. This is not my original blood type, by the way. I'm just randomly pressing it here. It just B plus, and if press start stop, we'll go to the next one. I can add in the birthday. You're back in the 90s. This thing is very practical, unlike today, because we have our smartphone. We don't need this thing anymore. Year, months, and date. Okay, done. That's the birthday, and I don't want to add anything here. There's just number. I already demonstrated at the contact code part. Similar thing all over again, just a different part to add in name, credit card, password, and so. Alright, done on this part. Press mode. We'll go back to home time. Contact, mission, Morse, vital or ID, and alarm, of course. Simple alarm. Just press just. You cannot set the date actually. Just hours or minutes that you want this alarm to ring. That is all it. And press just. Finish setting up at 12 midnight. It's already turned on actually, so you can see the signal over there and the bell. There it is. Press start or stop to turn on the hourly chime, and this is the alarm if I'm not mistaken, or just turn both on. Very easy. That's all it. Press mode, go back to home time. Keep pressing mode. We'll go back to the last one, which is going to be the stopwatch mode. Zoom in. So press start stop. Very simple. Stop, reset, start stop, split, split off, stop, reset, or start, split, second place, display time, and there it is. Start, stop, reset. That's all. Let's zoom out. Go back to home time, and that is all it for this watch. And the reason I'm showing you guys the touch screen last is that because this watch has a very weird and different one actually. There it is. Because you know, Casio had been using the same display panel on this watch, and they use it on this all those separate type of codename series. So that's why when I go through all the functions just now, you couldn't see any more JPN, because JPN will only available on 1444 module for Japan domestic market version. This is to display Japanese letters, katakana, and such. On this mode, the international release version, you're not gonna see this, although they have it in here, but you cannot access it at all. That's on this part. And Morse, you already seen this. A to Z, already seen this. Or the battery, this will appear whenever the battery is running low only. So far I'm so good. And you already see this for the alarm, for the time, the year, the month, day, time, and such, 24 p.m. hours and minutes. Or you can this part, however, you couldn't see anymore on this specific model, because this will only appear on the 6900 series code name. So they reused this similar part and just rearranged the display and such. You know, it's still same model. The key thing over here will only appear other separate model which I don't know about, but in this watch they still have the similar functions as the key over here, which is to lock the watch. Since you already store a lot of information, personal stuff in there, you don't want any random people to have access to that, right? So the way to do that, press start stop here, you know, just to see all the things. We'll keep repeating the test screen though, not gonna end. So press other buttons to go back to home time. Okay, to access the key, even though that didn't show the keyboard light on, but I do think this is the key part. Press mode for 4 seconds at home time. Keep holding it, and there it is. They call it the display mode, where the watch will keep displaying all the mode that this watch have. Just scrolling through, see code name, and we'll go to the next one, mission code. That's the main purpose of it. But however, when you enter this display mode, you cannot do anything else at all. The buttons will not operate, so you cannot change anything on the watch. Look at that. If I press adjust, nothing gonna happen at all. Sort of like lock the watch. I cannot even press the mode or access all those information which I already stored just now. So if you're a random person and you found this watch, or you don't know about G-Shock, when you found this, you're gonna have a hard time accessing all the information about the person who owned the watch. So nice thing, little touch over there, convenience. Back in the 90s, a watch with these features, very cool thing to have, although not so much today. We have more better encryption type of method, but for this watch, that's good enough. Press mode and hold it for about 4 seconds again to unlock the watch. There it is. We are back to home time now. We could access all the information. Very neat and convenient, very cool thing to have in the 90s. Alright, that's pretty much it about this piece. This video had gone a lot longer than I already intentioned, but you know what, let's put it on wrist. This is not original band for this watch, so I can't mention much. So although I do think this one fits more, all same colorway, vintage looking. For the fit, it does have a great fit because of this this wrist holder. But yeah, look at that, it looks very long. I believe that is because they have this info storage card up here somewhere around down or top part. That's why this watch looks long. But yeah, that is all it for the wrist jack and done on this whole module of this DW-8800 series G-Shock. I will cover more codename series G-Shock probably next week or next 2 weeks, because I already ordered some new models or vintage models. Stay tuned for that as well. Leave a like if you found this video useful, and also subscribe for more G-Shock related contents like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching again, guys. This is Gshock channel, and